Hello guys! A post from Angeline Sharp on Facebook. She asks for help, for any insights, inability to lose weight while on the carnivore diet. Instead of losing, she is putting on weight despite 4 times a week weightlifting. She also has PCOS. I am on the carnivore diet since months. I also had symptoms for PCOS. My mom, as a physician, was freaking out and thinking that I am going to ruin my life going on this diet. So I started measuring my blood, and this is my number 1 suggestion to you, Angeline. Blood tests once in a month. See how your liver is doing, your gallbladder, your intestine, your pancreas, kidneys, and look for any hormonal dysfunctions. Besides that, do you feel any numbness? Do you feel nausea? Muscle cramps? Super important. Like during the night when you wake up, do you sleep well? Look for mineral deficiencies. Iron, magnesium, calcium, natrium, kali. Look for zinc deficiency. Are you very emotional? Like, do you have super low moments and shortly after you feel happy and like nothing happened? Do you have headaches, poor appetite? Sometimes you feel like after a big meal you haven't eaten enough? If yes, then this is insulin problem. You may be pre-diabetic, you may have metabolic syndrome, or you may not. You may be having insulin problems just for a short term during your carnivorous adaptation. So those things are super important. If you're tired all the time, having fatigue, and despite having a good sleep, may be a sign that your PCOS is developing or that you have some thyroid problems. Do your blood work every month. How often do you eat? My tip number 3, don't eat super often. Your body will be metabolizing food all the time. You may try intermittent fasting. Now I know that a lot of people are against IF, but to me personally it has helped with my thyroid, it has helped with my PCOS and weight loss. I also have more stable glucose levels while I'm intermittent fasting. Tip number 4 is take a look at exactly what you're eating during the carnivorous diet. Take a sheet of paper and calculate your protein intake versus your fat intake. Are you eating more protein or are you eating more fat, or are you eating the same quantities from both? Be careful there. You would like to eat more fat when you're on this diet. I'm doing pretty crap when I'm eating more protein than fat. So you want to eat more fat and you won't feel hungry when you're eating fats in higher quantity than protein. My number 5 tip is CICO. CICO is calories in versus calories out. What kind of a diet have you been on before? If you ate a lot of carbs, when you move to a carnivorous diet, you'll start losing weight pretty fast right from the beginning, because all this weight is actually water that you have been retaining while eating a lot of carbs. Many people are losing weight despite not exercising more than what they're taking in as a food. In my opinion, no matter what diet you're on, if you eat more than you're taking out of your body's energy, you will eventually put on weight. For some people, it is not a lot of weight, for others, it is. After some period of time, your body starts putting back on weight, because if you're eating more calories and not paying attention to my number 5 tip, then you're not being careful with CICO, aka calories in versus calories out, and this weight that you're putting on is actually fat because you're not exercising enough to lose the weight or to keep the balance between CI and CO. Do body mass measurements. Go to your close gym and just measure your body fat, body weight, and water content in your body. So when the scale moves, if you're using a scale, you always know if you lose weight, if you put on weight, what kind of weight this is. Be conscious about the way you train. When you're training 4 times a week weightlifting as a woman, are you lifting a lot of weight? Are you lifting enough weight? Be careful with weightlifting, you're not losing a lot of calories. HIIT exercises and jogging, although I'm not a slow pace running lover, sprinting is a great way to burning a lot of calories. But with the conventional weightlifting, for 40 minutes workout you burn around 300 calories if you have a leg day. Now it depends of course how many exercises you do per muscle group per day and how long your training is. What are you doing during the rest 3 days of the week? Are you training again? So be careful. Don't overtrain, don't undertrain. Be in the golden middle. Find it for yourself. Another tip. If you have some problems with your organs, liver, kidneys, gallbladder, intestines or stomach, think of alternative options like drinking certain types of tea. For example, during PCOS, I had problems with my menstruation. I didn't get my period for months and I started drinking nettle tea, and 2 days after I started drinking it, my period arrived. This situation repeated twice. I did the same thing. I drank stinging nettles tea. A day later, I got my period. So I am a strong believer that if you have certain problems that meat and water only can't cure, then you could use traditional plants as a traditional medicine. My last tip is to drink enough water. Drink water and that's it. So stay healthy.